Hello, consumers, wherever you may be. I encountered something as I went to the supermarket. I'm going to say one of the largest uh, chains, not only in the United States, but in the world. I only needed, I'm going to say, a small amount of laundry detergent because I'm planning on moving soon. And I picked up what you're going to see later. It felt light to me as I start to shake it around. I'm showing you the results of when I got home, opened it up. It was advertised as 31 ounces. I only got roughly 20 ounces. Now I'm going to say, let's say for instance, there was a residual 1 ounce, maybe 2 ounces left on the lining of the bottle or the lining of the glasses during the transfer. But that still doesn't account for the 10 ounces that's not in this container. Now, when you consider the price, which although it's one of the largest retailers, they are known to have the lowest prices, it's still, you don't get one third of the product. My question to you is, when you do a similar test, what do you find? Because if this is a pattern, then it's outright fraud. My question also is deception. Why put such a small amount of liquid in such a large plastic bottle? Being that we all often talk about saving the planet, etc., etc. Why do you need so much plastic around such little amount of liquid? And then the last item is, why not have a clear bottle so you can see the amount of liquid? I used to work for one of the major orange juice manufacturers, not only in the United States, well, it is in the United States, but they had a opaque, I shouldn't say, it was a carton that you could not see through until one of the competitors came up with a clear carton. Then you could see how the amount of juice or liquid actually got smaller and smaller and smaller. Why not do the same with detergent? I'm outraged. How about you? What are your findings?
Hello, consumers. Welcome to this unscientific test. I just went to one of the major, I'm going to call it supermarket outlets, and I bought this. $3.44. And like I say, it's the cheapest around. But it feels very light. It says it's 31 fluid ounces. So I'm going to open it up. And this is a 8-ounce measuring cup. And I'm going to see how it pans out. That's 8 ounces right there. I'm going to pour it in here. Okay. Let's see. That's another 8 ounces, which totals 16. Pour it in there. Okay, as we know, 16 ounces is a pint. Right here it says it's 1.93 pints. So I'm pouring it, and I have it tilted all the way upside down, and look like it doesn't come over 4 ounces. So that's going to be a total of 20 ounces. At least that's what I get. Now I know there's some quote margin of error here, but for quote 1.93 pints, a pint is 16 ounces, 32 fluid ounces, and I'm only getting 20 ounces. Do we have a deception here? If that's all the liquid that we're going to get in this big bottle, why don't they make the bottles smaller? Taking a page from the orange juice simply, why don't they have clear bottles where we can identify the level of liquid that's there. I shouldn't say write your congressman. Yes, because one of the big topics in the election is about inflation. But I think even one of the larger topics should be about the profits from the food franchises. And I'm going to call this deception. I get roughly 20 ounces. Now, again, I know there's a margin of error here, but the margin of error should not account for, I'm going to say, roughly 10 ounces or so. What are your thoughts?